Joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Irving with it. Pass to Bain. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Wells. Puts up a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. Now here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Here's McGrady. It doesn't go for him. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Memphis shooting their first free throw this game. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Now here's Miller. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Irving. Inside. Here's Cousins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Memphis shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
Outside Booker. Miller outside. Pass to McGrady. Williams in the post. And he banks in the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Memphis trailing here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
I tell you, see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
And the Grizzlies call time here. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Hardy. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Miller. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Edey. And he goes in for the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside Booker. Pass to Miller. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's the drive.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. To the inside. Alexander Walker. Misses the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Chalk up 2 there. Hardy's got 5.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The shot's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Memphis leading. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Pass to Edey. Over Boucher. Edey, that's good. Edey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies out in front. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical, makes that finish look easy.
Pass to Cousins. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Booker has got the ball here for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Back to Williams. Here's McGrady. Down low. 5 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Over to the left wing. Cousins down low. 5 points in the game. Second chance effort. Diabate grabs the board. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. Out to the right wing. Here's Hardy. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Back to Booker. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's McGrady. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. McGrady's got his second bucket on the night. Outside Irving. Shoots over Booker. And again it's Memphis missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Charlotte's shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Grizzlies trail by 3. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Charlotte's shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your Hornets, Tracy McGrady.
And he sinks the second. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And the Hornets making a change here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Irving's got 6.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A nice shot by Smith.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torture.
A nice shot by Smith.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Irving looking around. The fadeaway.
Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Irving. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Miller outside. Fires the 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's McGrady. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Smith. And the layup is good. Smith's got 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
They set a pick. Here's Cousins. Takes the three. Again, Irving missing. Hornets leading by 5. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Miller. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. McGrady shot is off. And so it's Memphis with it. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Diabate. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Timeout called, Memphis. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Hardy. He has 7. No good there.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Cousins for 3. Looking to end the run. Hornets with the rebound.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Miller. To the paint. And the basket by Boucher. And it's a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Third team foul.
Pass to Boucher. Smith outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, even though Cousins has increased his range over the years, you still love when he imposes his will on the inside.
Smith in the high post. Back to Boucher. Oh, okay then. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside Bane. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Now Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Cousins. Jackson for 3. On target from range. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Booker has got the ball here for Charlotte. From the arc. And Booker cash on the three.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
To the inside. Outside, Green. Here's Bridges. Misses from short range. Grizzlies trail by 13. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Josh Green. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. He does not get the second one. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's McGrady. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And he drops the first.
Kyrie Irving. 3rd personal foul.
It's both from the stripe. And here's Memphis. And here's Irving. He's got 11. Cousins with the screen. The shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Booker. He gets it in there. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Cousins can't hit. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality.
Grizzlies. 42.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Irving. And there's the screen. Pass to Edey. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside Booker. Down low. And stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, the active hands of Bane, a superb defender at his position.
Booker looking around. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. The drive by Miller. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Timeout, Grizzlies. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Irving. Outside Bane. 3-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just punt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Irving for 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Miller can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 16. Fires for 3. Irving, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Booker. From downtown, Memphis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edey for three. The shot off that time. Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Williams. Outside Booker. Over Bain. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
From outside the arc. And it's Irving missing. How about the unselfishness of his team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass as this defense scrambles.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Both free throws good from Booker. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Cousins with it. Miller pulls it in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Wells, and there's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. McGrady. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Cousins throws it down. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Spins. Pass to Miller. Six on the shot clock. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
For three, Hardy. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Fake love, fake tough. Put your butter, princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your put your up. They think that's tough, pay up, get your rates up, butter, princess.
cars to not the car. You know the star hold up, I got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell him I'm a top dog. Wanna let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. They ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot, I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my it was just us. Up drive, hop in my ride, pat me that on the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs, pop smoke, young, no too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them probably hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all love lust.